There we go. Hello!
Hello!
Hi.
Hi.
I am a Shuri, and today we're seeing this asshole. This is a
Because, course.
Sine who
I
is
am
not
Serena,
an
alright.
asshole.
I am Serena Arai, a soon-to-be PNG tuber raccoon. Nice to meet you.
This is Beto, who is also not an asshole.
Hi.
This is Hawk, who is not an asshole.
That remains to be seen.
This is Mashichu, who is not an asshole.
Yay.
And finally, this is Panda, who continues to join the train of people not being assholes.
Oh, there are times I specialize in being an asshole, actually.
But at least you're
But
an
not-
ass. At least
not
you're
right
an
now.
asshole with a cause.
Yes.
An asshole with a cause.
Okay, if
Anyway,
everybody.
today's gonna be pretty low-key. We're just gonna travel around Silverant and Tefeala doing side quests and stuff, so... We might do some story depending on how fast that goes, but I wouldn't count on it. Oh, hey, it's these fake assholes again.
Okay,
Big
Oh.
Colette.
since everybody else
Oh my
has their.
god. Are
Does
they
everybody
still are they still keeping up the act?
Yes.
It's impossible.
Yep. Again,
Longer.
I'm wondering what exactly the timeline of all this is, since we're already far in the game. Or
Oh my god, that guy's face, it's just cursed.
or
Look
are we
at
doing
it.
this? Or are we doing this out of order?
No, it doesn't work like that.
Okay, good, because I was kind of worried.
No, it doesn't work like that unless the game, like, substantially broke, which, granted that it broke during Regal and Presea's important scene, I wouldn't put it past it.
Anyways,
Yeah,
this is
that-
We
Pilk.
all broke.
This is Pilk the dog right there.
No.
We had dog.
I saw that tweet. I'm questioning them. It's like, do they want to poison half of their customer base?
I've never tried Pilk,
Yeah,
I
what?
will never do it.
Hmm.
Ever.
and chances are, if I do make Pilk, I will most likely like it.
I'm not
Honey,
gonna lie, I
you
am
can
tempted.
drink it,
No,
but I'm not
knowing
going
you.
to.
At least
Knowing
it's not.
you.
At least it's not lean.
Oh my god, at least it's not me.
It's not lean, at least.
Oh dear.
It's not delivery.
What if it was?
DiGiorno.
Okay, so we're about to pay this guy a lot of money. As you can see here, I have farmed over 300,000 gil, which I'm not even sure is going to be enough, but we'll see.
Well, worth a shot.
Okay, next one is 21,500.
If you're wondering about the eating noises,
There we go, City of Rebirth. Right?
if you're wondering about the eating noises, I'm eating a pork chop with a super meal chicken flavored bowl.
Good.
I thought, if you don't know what a super meal is, it's a brand of Nissin cup ramen, but bigger, and they're more awesomer. And I thought they discontinued those until I was at a Dollar Tree earlier, and I found like a whole pack of them, and it was like uniting with a long lost friend, to be honest.
Aw,
Oh.
that's cute.
Uh-huh.
I also brought these holiday dots, which supposedly taste good.
Money.
But
Yep, we're feeding them money.
Honey.
all this money could have went into the Vermilion City restoration project.
Well, to be fair, this place is a shithole. It does need it badly.
So does that one spot in Vermilion City. Some say that old man and his Machop are still at it to this day.
Oh dear.
I'll check to see if they're still at it when I get to Vermilion City on Let's Go Eevee.
Nah, I don't think it's. I think it's only in like Gen 2.
By the way, we're in pilot season.
Yep. Speaking of Pokemon, they're gonna launch a patch which supposedly fixes the strange going-ons in Scarlet and Violet.
Some of them, not all of them. Some
yes.
of them.
So,
At
Which
least they
still meant
acknowledge.
nothing.
At least they acknowledge that this is going to be an issue, thanks to all the comments and reviews about it.
Hey,
Oh, the
look,
bridge is-
it's rebuilt somewhat.
Thanks to the patch, thanks to the Giga patch, the town is fixed.
I wouldn't say fixed, but it's getting there.
we're getting there. Eventually.
Congratulations, Savior! Your game patch has fixed our bridges in town.
Yeah.
And it only cost us a shit ton of money. The item shop is reopened, so we can buy items. Not that we would, but the option is there.
Oh, you can't get up. Oh, never
There's
mind.
an option. Not that we're gonna take it, but the option is there.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Right. Are both chuletas mine?
Mhm.
Las dos?
Mm.
Oh, thank you.
What?
I knocked on her door. Why does she knock on mine?
Can't carry any more lemon gel. Does it count if you can't collect it?
Yeah, it still counts. At least I hope it does. If not, oh well, I don't give enough of a shit. I'm making a best faith effort here. Okay, so now we've got to donate 40,000.
Oh, I think food's done. I'll be back.
Okay.
And now more people are going to show up.
Wah.
What?
Wah.
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 YMCA.
I like that YMCA.
I especially like the origin behind it. Behind the song too.
Which is?
You mean being by the village people?
Being by the village people.
Yeah, they might have been like people.
I always wondered why they were called the Village People. Was that an aesthetic choice?
And remember,
It's because there was a neighborhood in New York City known as the Village that was famous for being quite queer. You know, a lot of gay people, and dressing up as stereotypes of gay sex symbols. You know, the fireman and the policeman and whatever was also meant to, kind of hint at that.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I just wanna comment on something. Like, imagine you're like this woman on top of the building who's busy rebuilding her home, and then all of a sudden you see this guy just walking upstairs and just goes, "Hey there, baby. Can you keep your apple gel?"
Ow.
Okay, so this time we gotta donate 45,000. We're not gonna have enough, but we're not gonna have enough. Oh, well.
Sir, I just lost my home. Leave me alone.
leave me alone.
Sir, I don't want to flirt with you. I'm currently homeless.
Beto is just making Beto noises.
Via noises. Via noises versus sushi noises.
The Beto of her heart.
I gotta start charging people now.
Ah,
Okay, I will
You're gonna
give
start
you.
charging people for that.
I will give you 5 Chupa Pops.
That
They're all
sounds like
straw-
a do.
They're all strawberry flavored.
Oh.
what are Chupa Pops?
They're basically a brand of lollipops. They're really good.
I've never
Lollipop.
had any.
I like the unhealthy flavors, like grape and blue raspberry.
Why are they unhealthy? Well, lollipops are unhealthy to begin with, so...
I don't know. They may be like the most artificial.
Perhaps.
Do you accept coupons for Baskin Robbins then?
Yes.
Okay, here we go.
Oh my god.
Thank you.
Enjoy Baskin Robbins 31 flavors. Hashtag not sponsored by Baskin Robbins.
グランドスポンサー的です。お送りします。Now we are sponsored.
This stream has been sponsored by the Luis Revitalization Project.
I can't help but think whenever it's like this place is sponsored by, it's always usually Raid Shadow Legends.
Oh my
I don't blame you.
God.
I don't blame you for thinking that.
So now the weapon shop is open, which is actually good because
Raid. Shadow
now
Legend.
we get the most powerful weapons you can get in the game. Let me show them off. Huh, they're not here yet? When do the joke weapons get sold? Oh, 75,000, okay. Which I can't donate because we've largely hit our cap. Oh well, we'll return later. I don't care.
Other times when there's like sponsorships, there's either Honey, Squarespace, or that other thing.
No. There's HelloFresh.
Maybe VPNs.
HelloFresh.
There's
I
Simply...
see.
Oh, sorry.
No, you go.
There's Simply Safe, which I hear a lot of on podcasts.
Does
There's
anyone-
There's
Oh, I was gonna say
NordVPN.
that.
There's NordVPN, Surfshark VPN, Express VPN.
Hey, it's Ewan.
And
a
there's
lot of
also-
VPNs.
There's also the sponsorship. There's also the scam where you buy land from Scotland.
What?
There's
What?
the different books on tape and documentary companies that I see sometimes.
This has been sponsored by Reading Rainbow.
You know, like Audible and Brainiac or whatever it is.
Raid
Oh
for
no,
do we
it's
know?
no, it's Audible.
Wait,
No, there's
no.
another one, I just can't remember it right now, that has
Oh.
come up on several videos in my Dry Technical Matters channels.
Wait, I'm thinking of Between the Lions, not Reading Rainbow.
Let's see what else besides Simply Safe and Audible. Let's see.
Does anyone remember?
There's Amazing Greens, which likes to advertise.
Anyone remember Between the Lions?
No.
Oh my
what is
god.
that?
Yeah. Is that on PBS?
Yeah.
That's bringing me back.
Well,
I forgot.
sponsored earlier.
I forgot how the theme song went. But I do remember about the family of lions who owned a library. They tell so many fascinating stories.
Oh, there's also Monster Legends.
I do remember Cliffhanger though, and that's why they call it Cliffhanger.
Cliffhanger, hanging by a cliff. That was a good one too.
Yeah, I remember. My favorite was the episode specifically focused on Cliffhanger, where the cliffhanger ends, and Leo, I think is the kid cub's name is like, no, my cliffhanger has ended. I must get the cliffhanger to hang again,
Oh my god.
and so we did.
Oh,
But he was living a good life, though. Why'd you make him hang on a cliff again? I would not be able to hang onto that branch my whole life, to be honest.
It's gotta have like strong arms, good upper body strength. But anything below that, I guess not.
It's the flying theme. It's the flying theme in Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire.
I was thinking of that, of like the Final Fantasy VII Overworld theme when you were singing that, where it's like,
Isn't that Air's theme?
No, that's the Overworld theme for 7.
I'm just imagining Zelos being like, "Hey baby, are you a Jackson 5 song? Because I want you back."
No, honey! No! No!
Oh, it's a cat.
It's a weird looking cat.
It's an enemy I don't want to fight.
I got money.
That's not a cat.
That's a skull.
A purple skull. A violet skull, I mean. Violet? You're turning violet!
And here's this dog just randomly spazzing out for a second. Oh, God.
I think you're gonna have to fight that thing if you want to get past.
No! I will not. Damn it!
50%
It'll be quick. Don't worry.
All right, Earthbite died. Not too bad. Do not bother
See?
us.
Over soon. Here we have our fantastic party: Lloyd, Genus, Rain, and Tinkaton.
Tinkaton!
Well, Presea is kind of colored like a Tinkaton.
Where's your hammer?
It's an axe. If that counts as a big hammer.
A slim hammer.
He's looking for his eye contacts.
Oh, guys, this is SpongeBob.
Oh no, they're being not eye contacts.
Yeah, now what?
You used to know someone that insisted on calling him SpongeBob Square Ass.
What?
Which I guess was technically true, because he did have a square
Listen up,
backside.
I'm under the sea.
SpongeBob Square Ass.
That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
You just made me remember the Burger King commercial. Welcome back, Hawk.
Welcome back, Hawk.
You just made me remember the Burger King commercial where they're promoting like
Not
BK sliders and it had like a song that goes, I like square pants. in a can that flies, or something like that. Where they have a bunch of ladies.
All right.
Where they have a bunch of ladies dressed up as SpongeBob, and they were all wearing square pants.
Uh,
I remember that. I remember that too well.
Hey, these pants are square. Hi, Jay.
huh? What?
Hi, Jay.
AJ, you didn't miss much. We just talked to random people, and we also donated a lot of money to a
This
town
is gonna
to
be a
get
piece of
rebuilt.
cake.
How is that going, by the way? Is it rebuilt?
Ready?
No,
Like,
we
fully?
still got to donate some more money before it's finished, but
Monkey.
I don't have enough money, so we will come back
Alright.
to it later.
Well, if I have to say, I mean, I already knew I wasn't gonna do much.
I love super meals so much.
Oh my god, it's like you and Chocolate Pocky.
Chocolate Pocky.
Chocolate Pocky.
Pocky.
That reminds me of a song.
It is. It's called Chocomento Ice.
Oh my god, Gary's great.
That's why he founded Vons.
Gary also made some really cool models too. VTubers.
I
Yep.
hear he's also kind of strange, though.
Aren't we all?
He's
Yeah.
like a weird-looking Prinny.
He refuses to stream, and yet then he'll turn around and stream.
Yep, that sounds
Yep.
like Yari, alright.
He has
That
like
is
he's a pigeon.
Yeah, a pigeon that has teeth.
That
Yes.
does not. I'm sorry, but that does not look like a pigeon.
This looks like a man pigeon, if anything.
Yeah, I know pigeons don't have teeth because I've fed them peas before and they just swallow it whole.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
At least it wasn't rice.
No,
Why
that would
did
be
you not
Sakuna.
eat it rice?
That would be Sakuna.
There's a
What's
myth
wrong
that
with
if you
rice?
feed birds rice, they'll die from exploding or dehydration or BS.
The rice is exploding!
Oh, dear.
The rice is exploding!
I guess
Well,
that
because
explains.
you know water,
You feel
rice
that-
absorbs water and all that, but it's not quite. I mean, they're not going to eat enough of it to die of dehydration, and they'll go drink some water.
I just
What
find
the
it funny
hell?
how you put that. If they eat the rice, all of a sudden.
Well, I guess it.
If that
I guess it explains Bombardier.
Oh, Kratos again.
Kratos.
If that was the case, that would be a time bomb.
Kratos.
He doesn't
yeah.
like rice a lot.
Bombardier is basically the living embodiment of an airstrike. You give him enough rice and he starts dropping bombs from the sky. Now that's what we in the community like to call death from above.
Glory, mercy, and love straight from above.
What does he even mean?
He means that Kratos is telling us you can't feed the rice to birds, otherwise he'll start shitting.
Oh my god.
But what if this shit is explosive?
Actually, you'll see what Kratos means in a couple of streams. It won't take that long.
I heard bread was bad
what
for
if-
birds too.
Like, if we're being honest, won't those droppings be explosive?
That is scary.
Like
So it
firecracker
would be
explosive?
like a basil goose then?
The bird flares.
Like what?
A
Bird
basil
flare.
goose. Hawk and Singing know what I'm talking about.
Yep. Sure, he calls it a bomb chicken. I don't think it
It
looks like a
does
chicken.
look like a bomb chicken!
It doesn't look like a chicken!
Yes,
I've seen it up
does!
close!
Then what does it look like?
It looks like a weird looking dragon with a fat neck. And it likes to shake off scales that explode. Also,
Yeah,
that guy is
Chicken.
walking. Also, that guy is just walking into that girl.
Yes.
See?
He looks quite happy.
He is happy. I don't know why, but he is.
Just trying to find some girls.
He's walking. He's walking.
Hey, I'm walking here. So how was everybody's day?
My day was okay. I can't complain.
My day was pretty productive. All things
Well,
considered.
okay. Well, okay. That's not what I wanted to see. How should I explain this? Suddenly Google basil used, and then one of the first things I see is a fucking basil used monster girl.
Oh
What?
dear.
I mean, why not?
Wait, what?
Everything
Wait,
weird
what?
as shit. Why
Are
not?
you guys serious?
I am
Yes,
confusion.
okay.
What?
I didn't even get what you said.
Basil Goose.
I found
Monster
a
Girl.
basil used monster girl,
Oh,
A
and
what?
I'm gonna show it to you right now.
Oh dear.
Sorry.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
lordy, lordy, lord, no.
You shall be put to a test.
Ah! Oh wait.
No, I don't see it. Where is it?
Oh.
It's
An audience row.
It's a bird, so I approve.
It's
No.
It's not horrible.
Not the worst. I was expecting way worse.
Yeah, this is okay.
Is this what you assume you see monster girls nowadays?
I
No.
was expecting something cuter.
She reminds me of a Garuda.
Over Gerudo. She does not look like a Gerudo.
No, but I think I saw Garudas look like that.
You know what Gerudos are, right, Hawk?
I think so.
Oh, think of them like the Calico Cat. They're all mostly female.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
what Gerudos are.
Yeah, and Legend of Zelda, right?
Yeah.
Pam, pam,
I think-
para-
I think I failed to specify. I'm talking about the Garudas from Final Fantasy.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
That too.
Okay, that lady just gave us holy water.
The power.
The power of Colette compels you.
The power of
that's right,
power
there
compels
are
you.
supposed to be dogs here. I nearly forgot.
Doggy.
No.
I'll just have to run a scan for the city again and just make sure I don't miss any dogs.
But Pochita reminds me
Never
of
meet the dog.
Horchata.
Pochita.
Pochita.
Cheetah.
Every time I see Pochita, he reminds me of Horchata.
I just hear Nanachi. Same voice
Speaking of
actors.
Nanachi,
I'm just thinking of
Nervous?
Horchata, which is the Mexican drink.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I think I've had some.
Horchata, oh god. I think American Dad gave me a very twisted impression of what horchata is.
I know what you mean. I've seen that episode before.
I
was
don't
bleh.
know what you're talking about.
So basically, in American Dad, the joke that they made is that horchata is basically vomit.
Which is not actually true. I don't know why they made that joke. And because of that, I didn't drink horchata for a while.
Wait.
Oh wait. Oh wait, I'm thinking of something else entirely. I decided to look it up. Nope,
Is
I
it
have not had
alcoholic?
No, it is not alcoholic.
Hmm.
It is
Ah.
made with rice.
Oh. Rice.
It's really good.
Oh,
even though I
wait.
like
And
even though I like Jamaica more.
I was thinking of Harito. I can't roll the
I like Jaritos. Mandarin is my
Haritos
favorite.
is good.
Haritos.
Lime Haritos, yes.
Yay.
I don't know what Harito is.
We told you
Me
about
neither.
Jaritos before. They're a brand of Mexican pop soda.
Oh!
Never heard of it.
Oh, Jaritos!
I can't
I
I
roll
was
the R's.
confused, but yeah, I know what those are. I drank
No,
a few of them. They're really good.
Haritos.
They have a catchy slogan too. I mean, I feel like that's with most brands, but it sticks with me.
What's the slogan?
We are Doritos. We just taste super good. Doritos.
Nice.
Oh,
Oh my god, that's pretty straightforward.
And cute.
You know, Beto, forgive me for saying this, but I was somehow expecting a bum 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 bum.
oh dear.
We are farmers. Da, 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 ba, 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 ba.
Yeah, exactly. That commercial.
Look at her hairstyle.
It
What is that?
looks like
What is that?
it looks like a thermos.
It's a bee's nest.
That's a sardine. She has a sardine on her head.
Fish.
So na 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 na. Fish.
What are those kids doing?
They're just
What are they
being
doing?
NPCs living their best NPC life.
Ever
That's
seen the
nice.
movie? Ever seen the movie Free Guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Definitely
okay.
horrified.
To sum it up, Free Guy is basically about an NPC who becomes aware of the world that he lives in, and then he goes on an epic adventure with the playable character. That just about sums it up.
It's kind of like it's kind of close to like the Truman Show, I'd say, but more funny, I'd say. Maybe.
The,
Free
the
Guy?
Truman-
Shorter
the
version.
NPC show.
Free Guy
Yeah.
is alright, though you do have to turn off your gamer brain, because some of the video game jokes are hit and miss in it.
I don't think I'd be
Well,
able
you
to
know
do
what
that.
isn't a miss?
Actually,
Those ads before the movie.
What? Why the
Yeah,
ads?
it tried to parody some video games.
Oh.
actually, I'd retract my statement of being funnier.
Although, this is just the film buff in me, but I think the movie would have benefited more if they hired a more average-looking actor instead of Ryan Reynolds. I mean, not saying that he wasn't
Why?
bad. I'm just saying, if you're going to go for the premise of an NPC being the main character, maybe you could have just got somebody more ordinary-looking.
Hire a guy named
You're
John Doe.
saying that.
But they already use all the ordinary looking guys for their entities.
Also, speaking of
Ryan,
Yeah.
but every time I
Just-
see Ryan Reynolds, I always think of Deadpool and Detective Pikachu.
Also, speaking of all that.
Yeah?
Speaking of all that, does anyone in existence actually go see a movie just because there's someone they know in it?
I went to see the
being
Sonic movie
called
because
out.
Interesting.
Nah, she's
Well,
calling
what
you
do
out.
you
I
mean
know
by
that. I know
no?
some of you do.
I saw the
Is
Sonic
it
movie for
an
Jim
actor you
Carrey.
recognize, or
Why?
is in someone you know personally?
No, like an actor you recognize.
No,
Yeah.
that's not good enough.
Mm.
If it was somebody I knew,
Yeah.
you know, as a close friend, then hell yes. I'd go
Actually-
even if it was the worst movie ever. But just because there's a particular actor in it, I don't.
Yeah.
I-
think
Like,
so.
does anyone in existence actually go to see a movie just because there's an actor they recognize?
I'm guilty of that for anime, I'd say. There's some
Right.
really good actors out there. I'm just
Yeah.
Bonk.
I
My, yeah.
I am weak to certain voices, I will say that.
I geek out a little, just a little.
Actually, I do have that same sentiment, Maui. I remember the movie. What was it called again? I don't know what the movie is called, but it's about a dad who wants to take his kids to the best theme park in the world, and they end up getting into weird and dangerous stuff along the way. Was it called Road Trip? No, it's not called Road Trip. But the movie did have Charlie Day, and at least
Never heard the movie.
two of the main characters of It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, and that was my reason for seeing the movie.
That movie had Luigi.
It's like. I don't know if the sentiment comes from seeing an actor that you recognize. It's not like most people just go see a movie and go, "Holy shit, it's Mark Ruffalo!"
Oh, and the Kim and her Friends English dub, because it had Danny Chambers.
I think one of you mentioned about like anime and voice actors. Like
That was Beto.
I watched
I'm so weak.
I watched a lot of English dub anime to the point where I had developed a second sense about whose voice actor is in one game.
Want to hear a little fun fact? Mike
Yeah.
Pollock, the voice of Dr. Eggman, was in an episode of Slime Time. He was the Orc General.
What?
Yeah, that was Mike Pollock.
That's awesome, though.
Wait, what
you
did he do?
serious?
I am positive. That was the voice of Dr. Eggman in in an isekai about a slime.
It's an orc.
Oh,
That's so cool, though.
Yeah, Mike has done some voice performances in anime before.
I think so, yeah.
But you have to like really pay attention to recognize who he truly is.
I mean, it's like I don't recognize Mike Pollock outside of Eggman.
You can recognize him by the recipe first, he does like this, something like that.
That doesn't sound familiar.
I know, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
No,
but
You wanna know why I developed like a sixth sense for voice acting is because there's one voice actor that I know that keeps showing up in every game and anime that I binge.
which one?
Patrick
sorry.
Seitz. The dude is everywhere.
What do you do again?
He did Dio. He did the guy from Octopath Traveler. He did Scorpion. He did Ragnar from Blaze Blue. I could go on.
You're
so
listening
that's
to
why
people,
I've never heard of it because I've never played any of those games.
You know Dan
Me neither,
Green.
and I haven't
Dan-
listened to the English dub of JoJo.
You know-
either.
Dan Green, the voice of the Pharaoh and Yami Yugi, also voiced Mephiles.
That one I know.
That one I half know.
Hello, it's the Pharaoh. Welcome to Tilted Towers. You may call me Memphis, Tennessee. Yoroshiku, onegaishimasu, as they say in Nippon.
I think only me and Max also noticed, but Manuela from Fire Emblem Three Houses is voiced by the voice actor who did Ash Ketchum in the earlier Pokemon anime.
Oh, wow.
Talk about a glow up.
So that's what happened after Ash won the championship.
He just
He
went to
became
Fire
a
Emblem.
MILF. He became a MILF.
Wouldn't that make Ash trans in that case then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ambition. Hey look, his name is Ambition. The Abichin.
A bitch.
The Abichin.
Ash became a MILF. Man, I love females.
Man, I love
Oh my god.
That's Zelos wearing that shirt.
I'm picturing it just now. It's like he just goes around town wearing this shirt and girls are fawning over him just because.
Okay, second sword dancer round
Let's
2.
get this over with.
Yay.
Good luck.
Also, there's also Brock from the Pokemon anime too.
Everybody
Sword
get your
dancer
sand,
has
get your
arrived.
sand
It's
shirts
killer.
out of the way
Do
now.
not die.
This is like a skeleton version of General Grievous.
Endless infliction.
He does kind of look like General Grievous, but skeleton.
I can only.
Hello there.
I'm starting to picture Undertale-esque music from this boss fight.
Hello there.
Gone near that's all.
Go near that tool. Wait, no, let me do it better. Go near that tool.
Scusi, but you try.
Genjiro in general has a deep voice.
Yeah. But like, I'm sorry, I still can't get over the scene where he starts singing out of nowhere.
Yeah. Technically, the girls sing out of nowhere too.
Yeah, but who was expecting fucking Genjuro to have a musical number?
I did.
Huh?
I did.
Talking about?
When we watched Symphoderp and Genjuro broke out in song while he was training the girl.
Oh, okay.
I still remember. I
He's
still
one
remember
of
the
the
part.
last people that you expect to have a musical number, right up there with Ogawa.
I still remember the part where they were drinking eggs and Chris was on the verge of vomiting.
I mean, of
That
course,
part-
he was
that
trying to
part-
pull he was trying to pull every single iconic training art in a martial arts movie ever. I mean, for God's sakes, I noticed a fucking drunken master reference in one of the scenes.
Well, he watched a lot of kung fu movies, didn't he?
That's why he became
That's how he
strong.
got all his
That's the
moves.
thing. He also watched Rocky, which I guess somewhat counts as a martial arts movie.
Remember, watching a lot of kung fu martial arts movies makes you the most powerful man in the world.
Yeah.
Unlimited
make-
power.
It's
Yeah.
a shame he can't touch
make you
the
want-
noise, though.
Yeah, exactly, alright. They make you wanna perform a leaping kick in the air while screaming hello Bruce Lee.
Man, he just poofed.
Yeah, it just vanishes.
Die.
I must go now. The underworld needs me. Tonight is Taco Tuesday.
Are you supposed to fight this thing in order, or does it just get stronger every time you kill it?
It gets stronger every time we kill it, but we can't fight its third iteration until much later.
Can we try at least?
No, like, it will not appear until later. It's game
Oh.
locked.
Yeah. It's like a part of a side quest chain, if I recall.
Well, at least it isn't like Tales of the Abyss, where you can fight the fucking sword dancer, like, literally when the game starts. And he kicks
do
your
that.
ass predictably.
Okay, this is the equivalent of meeting the territorial rock bart in Xenoblade Chronicles when you get to one of the first areas. It's like, you wander around too much that you just met a fucking
Okay, I
level
got my
82
next one.
gorilla.
I could probably take
Monk.
this on, right? And then I got, then my skull got wrecked.
We all had that. We all Xenoblade players had that experience. In Tales of the Abyss, you start wandering around. You just start wandering around, and then you find this big skeleton with 4 swords, and then it just party wipes you in less than a second.
Yep, pretty much. Okay, sword dancer's taken care of. Anything else? I don't think
It's like weird for me to say that I actually like that trope. It's like you're wandering around the first area, and then you find like a monster that's like 50 levels ahead of you.
Oh wait, Altamira. I forgot about Altamira. We have to stop there.
Wait, I just remembered. This Tales of the Abyss isn't the only game where it has such an occasion. I remember, and keep in mind, this is a feature, not a glitch, where in Tales of Destiny, the Japanese version that released on the PS2, if you perform enough auto grinding, you suddenly encounter this big, bulky mountain
you're
of a
talking
man
about
that just one-shots you.
Barbados.
Exactly, Barbados.
I haven't played Destiny, but he's famous to anyone who's played the series.
No. What?
Yeah, he's most famous for hating items.
Yep, he's like, no items ever.
Exactly. Like, if you drink even a drop of a potion, he just goes insane. He just goes unga bunga.
Insane in the mainframe.
It's like I put him as a feature again. Is to like punish players for auto grinding too much.
Or just as a reference, which is what he's pretty much used for these days.
Yeah, I mean that's why he was made iconic for some reason. For a reason. I don't know, but suddenly I just thought that fire crackle sounded like someone's bones breaking.
Milky
Something
bone.
blow up.
I will be right back.
Okay.
We might be finished with all the side quests we can do soon. I didn't think it would be this short.
Huh.
Well, there are some things I could do, I guess, but they kind of equate to grinding, and I don't really want to do that right now.
That's fair.
Valid.
Well, I guess I could show you one thing. It won't take that long, and it'll show you how bullshit it is.
So yeah, before I forget, how's your progress on Berseria so far?
Just finished with Medusa, which was interesting. I was not expecting the Abby to actually tell her the truth in order to manipulate her. That is kind of a fantastically big-brained move on their part, even if it's cruel.
Wow.
I think I vaguely remember that part.
But now...
But yeah, it does happen.
But now Kamoana has a mom, so I guess that worked out.
Oh right, come on the story arc.
Yeah,
I already
Kamoana
said that it
has
was
a mom
deep.
now, so,
That was another story arc that involving her. Is that if I remember, and this is a bit of a spoiler for Berseria. This is minor, so if you don't want to hear it, then give to whatever time frame where I stop talking about Berseria. We don't have an editor, or at the very least, you could turn your volume. All right, go. I think if I remember, what happened to Kamoana was that her both parents died because of a demon attack.
No, what happened to Kamoana is that essentially her mom kind of... So Kamoana got killed before got turned into a demon beforehand, and her mom also got turned into a demon, and her mom was like, Blair! And sacrificed herself to Kamoana so that she could feed her. And then Kamoana just realized, oh fuck! I ate my own mother! Wah!
Whoops.
And that's when she started suffering.
Just
Yeah.
a prank.
I returned with Christmas gumdrops.
Yay.
Yummy!
Santa.
I am not Santa.
Santa.
No!
Santa Rye.
Santa raccoon.
Santa Rye.
Santa
Santa
Rye.
Oh my son, all the way.
Merry Christmas.
Oh wait, I got it. Alright, Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Merry Chrysler.
Merry Chrysler!
Merry Christmas.
I would like a pony and some socks.
What?
I will get you the socks, but I won't get you My Little Pony instead.
No, I want equine.
My
Okay.
little
I want.
I'll break into the
I wanna-
nearest ranch to steal your pony.
Fine, I'll sell
Okay.
for the socks.
Hey, alright, there's one thing I want. I want a Blu-ray of Symphogear.
Okay, here you go. A Blu-ray of something here.
Yay.
My weeb self is happy. He has satiated his
The
hunger.
Weeb Shark is happy. The Weeb Shark is satisfied.
The weed shark
weed-
is
The
satisfied.
weeb shark is satisfied. The weeb shark is satisfied with your inquiry. You may live another day.
This some
Wait, what?
reason I thought you said the weed shark is satisfied. You may now kiss the bride.
You might not.
Who
You might not kiss the
am I
bride.
supposed to kiss?
The bride.
Your mirror?
Yeah, but who's the bride?
Sakamata Chloe.
The
What? Why?
the invisible woman.
Sakamoto Chloe, sorry.
That is just that invisible girl. That's just Hagakure.
Like I said, I don't know why. Literally, I just fought when you said that. The shark is happy. You may now kiss the bride.
You may now kiss
Yeah,
the
but
shark.
unfortunately, there isn't exactly a bride to kiss. And I swear,
You
if
may
one
now
of you
kiss-
says Gura, I'm gonna say no.
What
You
about,
may now kiss the
He's
shark.
too young.
what about Neptune?
He's too young.
Nep.
Maybe one day.
I don't know if Neptune would make a good girlfriend. She seems kind of freaky.
Nah, it'd be okay. I mean, besides, have you seen her in a wedding dress?
Oh my.
Have you?
Oh my!
Oh dear.
Wait, am I supposed? Am I not supposed to say that?
Oh my.
Well, I guess this is true. I guess I'm probably the only one who has seen it.
I
I've
have
seen
seen it too.
I have not
Huh.
seen it, but I don't care.
Action U has left Shuri a bad taste in her mouth.
Yeah, play Mega
We'll
Nap.
get some Mega Dimension sooner or later, but for now...
Play Mega Nap. It'll wash out the horrible
more
taste
nap.
of rotten pudding.
With rotten corpses.
No, I meant to say spoiled.
Time to take the ocean tram.
Oh wait,
my God,
I
an
think we
ocean
can
tram.
actually ride the rides now. Like, these should be unlocked.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Nice.
sure, that reminds me, you forgot to ask this question that I mentioned several streams ago.
Which is...
Can you ride the lightning?
Oh wait, you must have the free pass to ride. What
Wait,
free
wait.
pass?
Fuck
Where?
You gotta
you!
get the free pass.
It's Fast Pass,
Get off
Shuri,
your
you need
free
Fast Pass.
Meet up the mascot.
Beat up the
Where's
mess.
free pass? Where?
Zelos, where's the
Go get
pass?
fast pass.
Yeah, exactly what Beetle said. You must find the mascot and then beat it up so you can find the Fast Pass.
You must fight the fast pass monster.
Remember, it gives out as a free item drop.
Oh my god, the fast pass
100%
monster.
sense though.
That was funny. Oh, poor Fasty, the fast pass monster.
You still treasure that.
Oh, Fasty,
You
the
still
fast
treasure
pass
that one
monster
gag.
was cute. He just wanted to be a fast pass and eat all the people.
This
Yeah,
is the first time we immediately can tell that someone has binged Defunct Land for like a week straight and has not gotten any sleep.
No, I don't binge it. I've watched it with you guys.
I know, but I was talking to out there.
We still need to show Beto that Defunct Land video.
Oh yeah, we have
Careful, it's like 2 hours long, but it's worth it.
I guess I'll spend the night at the hotel.
What?
Here we go. There are certain things at Altamira that you can only do at night.
I wasn't aware that this game had a day and night cycle.
Only at Altamira.
Wait, hold on. So basically, wait, what was it called? The Silveron not have a day-night cycle?
No, they do. It's just that you can only go out at night in Altamira.
Hmm.
Oh. Oh,
There
I
it
get
is.
it.
So
Like,
this
it's
is
not
the
until later Tales games where day and night cycles are they implemented.
So we've got two special things we can do: the casino and the theater.
Hmm.
Let's go to the casino. I want
Let's
to see
face all our
Celos go
guild.
broke as fast as possible.
All guild money. Gonna waste all our money. Waste it.
And we also have one more dog to name. Kenny.
Kenny.
Okay.
I just look at how Copeland just takes one look at the dog and just goes, "Hey, you look like a Tim."
Oh, do you know
You look at
that
her.
in the GameCube version you couldn't do anything with the casino, but now with the upgraded version you can.
Hmm.
That's weird.
Yeah, the GameCube version didn't let you do anything with this place.
Weird, because it was around the time where most games that showed up on Nintendo consoles had gambling or a casino in some way.
Like Super Mario Sunshine.
Rafagon games had
Yeah, except
casino
the entire
and then
game
didn't.
is a gamble.
Oh yeah, that's right. We do have one thing we've got to do.
Special kendama.
So we gotta win that kendama back. I forget what those. I forget what those are.
It's the thing that Genus uses.
Oh, and here's
Oh,
the
like
here's the feeder thing.
like the little
The
like
ball.
the yeah, that one. But wait, I think I know what this side quest leads to. I think what normally happens is that you retrieve some item that kind of resembles a weapon that one of your party members uses. You go out, you win the thing,
Oh
and when
my
you get
god,
back to it,
Zelos and Rain are gonna put on a play.
Oh,
oh dear Christ!
oh crap.
As I was trying to say before, you win the loot, you're supposed to retrieve it, but then the guy goes, "Nah, it's okay, you can keep it. I don't need it, and I didn't need it anyway." And they just like, "All right, here's a brand new shiny weapon." I think
Okay,
that's
here we
what
go.
happened.
Ninja's Comedy Hour.
Oh dear.
Oh boy. Here we go. It's the
Oh man, I wish my end wasn't lacking. It's just frozen.
What?
Someone tell me what's going on. What? It's just stuck on them. They're just standing there menacingly.
Oh sweet
The
dear
golden
Jesus! What
rat.
the hell was that?
The Golden Rat for leading actor and leading
the Golden Rat Award.
The
Wow.
golden rat.
Best leading actress.
Oh, are
Best
you
leading actor.
kidding me?
Best leading actor.
That would be
No.
next.
You know what my
I
personal
didn't get to
opinion?
see any of the play.
Don't worry.
It's
You'll
okay.
be able to watch.
You didn't miss much.
You'll be able to watch the VOD later.
You wanna know my opinion?
We didn't actually get a title. Aww.
Aw.
Hey guys. You wanna know my full opinion on what Zelos is as an actor?
What?
This.
I would say. What have you posted?
No. It was supposed to be a video clip.
I don't get it.
I don't know if you heard. I think you pretty much heard it. But okay, fine. I suppose I had to send to you for full context. But for those of you who heard it, good on you.
I
You
didn't.
already know the joke. The joke.
Oh, I see. So we have to win it for the casino. Okay. So you can purchase with greed. You can purchase with X gems or gold.
There, I posted it.
Alright, let's see.
And since
Oh!
I have a shit ton of greed,
Boo! You stink!
Oh,
And
That's a
then,
different.
and then
That's a
after
different
that,
person.
the
I
next
think.
video preview is Patrick's sweating. Okay then.
What? I think. Oh shit! I think I saw a thumbnail that resembled that fucking god awful Jimmy Neutron CGI parody.
The bond with me, Jimmy?
oh god.
Oh boy. The
Yeah,
pizza's
that one.
The pizza is aggressive.
I don't
one.
know why I didn't click on it.
Made
Okay,
for your
enough of that.
insanity.
Just another day in the life of Jimmy Neutron.
of Jimmy Neutron.
It's an
Jimmy
old
Neutron.
video.
It was a meme for a while because of how bizarre it was.
Okay, where's the prize person?
Oh, the video's still up. Good. I thought it was like taken down, and maybe the video I posted was like a re-upload, but not too
See.
long ago.
You can actually get a couple of good items here at the casino. Let's see.
Oh, look, someone made an FNF mob of Jimmy Neutron in a fairly appearance. Neat. Except I don't care about FNF.
Okay, let's play some blackjack. Why not? I'm good at
There will be a
blackjack.
finite ranking of everything.
Blackjack!
Give some
Oh,
time
I
and
love-
1, 2, and they
Jack-
will be off fast maybe.
What if
Oh, I
Jack
love
Black,
blackjack.
what if Jack Black played blackjack?
Okay, we got a queen.
Like which
And a 10.
blackjack?
Oh, that's actually pretty good. Oh wait,
The
no,
doctor
that's
maybe?
10. That was Colette.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like, why do they
That's
have cards?
13?
Why do they have cards
Oh,
for the main
20
got it.
character?
Dang it.
Yes, Steve!
You got
Oh,
it.
Ooh.
Wait, was it 10 or? Oh, okay.
Why do this casino have cards of the main
No,
characters?
wait, it was Ace that was considered
Because
laughing
it's a
normal.
tail.
It's a-
Of course they're going to.
Okay,
It's a
okay.
Tails thing,
I
alright.
remember
They
now.
do this for. I think they do this for every offer game that has that.
13 hit.
Kid or
19
Seven.
stay.
I think that's 20.
If I was at a casino and I saw like a blackjack table
What?
that has
Stealer!
my face on the cards, I would
No.
just be scared.
Ah,
But
I can't.
scared of losing a bet with playing yourself as the card?
No, I would just be concerned because I would just be assuming that somebody
18.
is stalking me.
18 stay.
Take that.
Nice.
You're good at this.
I
I
mean,
know how these games work.
you wanna know something? You wanna know like something that I did? Like,
Hi, man.
I
Hello.
remember
Hello, Mana.
Mana.
Well, what happened? Why is the battle system solid?
Difficult
Uh,
one.
I say hit.
Hey,
19 stay.
we are gambling.
Why did the battle
It has
system become
busted.
gambling? Konami?
No, this is just
Konami.
This is just a mini game
We-
I'm showing off really quick.
You had like a
Don't worry.
meteor convention here.
Yeah.
Shuri-
Hopefully
and Shuri-
this video doesn't get flagged by YouTube.
And Shuri is kicking ass at blackjack.
I guess a color card.
I was gonna say before Mana got here, I remember there was like an event, like
17.
for
Huh.
I think it's like a scouting event for if you want to join like a
I would've
specific
posted it
university, and they have certain field studies. Somewhere in there was like a gambling table, and they were playing blackjack. So I thought I was like, hey, maybe I can play a few games. I ended up winning all of them. Not only
13.
that, so much time had passed that the bus I was in started to take off, and I was like, oh shit, the bus is taking off. They almost left me in that building. Like, had I played for like a few minutes more, I would have just been abandoned.
No.
Thank God they were like, oh wait, where's JJ? He's just out there playing blackjack inside.
That's way too low, but still.
Where's the chat? Colette.
Leaving heart at the cards.
Believe in the
what
Colette
does
WCU.
Colette card do?
I think it doubles the bet.
Ace.
Yeah, doubles the bet. I know why.
Hits.
Remember,
So you have 3 or 13.
remember, believe in the heart of the card.
Right?
Dang.
Stay.
Jay, you and Sherry would
Like-
be unstoppable at blackjack.
Oh yeah. I'm very good at blackjack. And all this because I watched the game show about blackjack.
13 hit.
Hit.
13 plus 7.
Yeah.
21 stay.
go.
She left.
20, whatever. Still 1.
You got 2.
Madness. We're getting too heated up with blackjack.
I'm just
Oh
imagining.
yeah, I want to know something. Yeah.
I'm just imagining all of us sitting at the same table while you and Shuri are slaying this bunny hostess lady.
Oh yeah.
I'm just
I'm
drinking.
slamming her hard.
I'm just drinking a bunch of Shirley Temples while this is all going on.
Watching.
No, we will be drinking Jaritos.
Oh yeah, I would love that.
18 stay.
Or repeat. She
You
busted.
know. You know. I saw that
I know.
fucking ad with Lindsay Lohan.
I know.
I don't
That
believe
is-
people go to such lengths to do some of the most ridiculous stuff.
That is a name I haven't heard of in a long time.
Yeah, they picked up Lindsay fucking Lohan. You can imagine how much money they pay for to drink pilk.
Oh god!
How much did
I just thought
They
of
pay
something
to
funny
drink
just now. I just thought of something funny just
Yeah.
now. The $1 million pilk.
The $1 million pilk.
the dealer keeps busting?
32 chips, cutting losses.
Yeah, better cut our losses. Otherwise, we're going to lose everything.
Okay,
Yeah,
final bet is 10 chips, and then we're moving on.
Okay.
We're going to make a whole ass
Got an
blackjack
ace.
stream at this point.
You good, you're good, Shuri. That's a 21.
Oh,
Okay, I'll
came with a
I'll
win.
grind for this shit another time. Let's move on. Alright?
Black Extreme win.
Alright. Well, as soon as my stream catches up.
We'll just play a slot machine just for
Crap.
No, I never like slots.
Oh yeah, you want to know something funny that happened like earlier today, this morning? So I have a
happened?
friend that likes Dragon Ball Super, and
I'll do
she
this
got
later.
she recently started the Tournament of Power arc, and yes, and she asked me about the little guy that looks like a minion, and I was like,
Who?
yeah, that's Zeno-sama.
Oh, Sen.
We ended up spending like a few minutes roasting Zeno-sama. I called him a Tic Tac,
Or Tic Tac.
Now there's two of them.
That sounds like a copy.
I called him a
I
Tic
called
Tac.
him a Tic Tac. And then he kicked my ass.
I called him a Tic Tac. She called him an Advil. She called him an Advil liquid gel. And then she
Advil.
called him a fat. She also called him a fat Skittle.
Oh my god.
Imagine roasting a powerful deity.
They can just delete everything if they want.
Exactly. That's what I told her. I told her about that too. It's like, hey, if you mess with him. I don't know if you heard that just now, but if you did, then you definitely understand what I'm talking about. Like, if our universe ends up getting blown up because I make fun of Sinosama, you're welcome. You're dearly welcome.
If that happens, I'll
dearest-
kill you before it happens.
Your dear friend has doomed the entire universe because I called him a Tic Tac.
Goku nearly doomed the whole universe because he wanted to fight a bunch of hobos.
Because he wanted to fight a bunch of hobos.
Some please get
That's so like it. This is Goku. That's so like
some please get
Of
the
course
Super
he
Dragon
wants
Balls.
to fight a bunch
Some please
of
get the Super
hobos.
Dragon Balls.
Heck, we just got a new Goku and her name is Nemona.
Nemona. That is true.
Oh yeah, everybody
Yeah.
is calling her Goku.
Why are they calling her Goku?
Because you know how both these guys have a real contagious tendency for battle, to the point where it's all they care about. It's like
Yeah,
they go,
Nemona is Goku.
"Oh, look, a strong Pokemon. Let me fight it."
I've
You know, if
heard your
Goku was a
cancer is
Pokemon trainer, he
strong, let me
definitely
fight
would
it.
say that. Yeah.
Let's not also forget
Like-
that Nemona is also has some yandere undertone with her too.
That's what a friend told me too. It's like she's very yandere-ish.
I've heard your
There are
cancer
a
is
couple
strong.
of
Let me fight it.
comments making fun of her where she's just hiding in the tree waiting for the protagonist to come by.
Like, I think
think
one
I
of the
saw-
thumbnails I saw for
I think I saw
Sword
a
and-
comic where the character was writing notes to another student in class saying, "Hey, do you want to battle?" Nemona's listening. Sorry, we can't
I've
see.
seen that. I've seen that exact comic. That was funny.
plot twist. She's the one that wrote the note.
I got rid of that. Hey, trainer, I got rid of that Ayano girl, which means that it's just you and me battling all night.
Oh
Oh
my
dear.
god, why do you have to pull a
Oh, God.
Yandere Dev reference?
I was not trying to pull a reference like that.
Too
You
late.
did.
Now you did. You're doomed.
Oh wow, I can't believe you made a reference to
Sorry.
Great.
Hold on, I just stumbled upon an image. I'm just crying out of laughter.
Let me see.
Oh.
I'll be right back.
Hold on, no. I'll send you to it. I'll send you to
Okay.
it.
Uh,
I want to see.
Number one, I'm gonna see too.
Okay, I'll post. Okay, no. Okay, yeah, I'll post it in 3, 2. Oh shit! Hold on.
3, 2, shit.
Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I don't see it anywhere. Disco, what are you doing? Okay, found it. It should be sending right about now.
Nah. Oh, that. I've seen that multiple times already.
uh,
I've seen that multiple times already.
Oh god! I don't think I cackled hearts. I don't think I cackled this loudly.
Shinkokui.
I don't think I cackled this loudly since Genshin Impact.
Genshin Impact.
Genshin.
I remember that.
I didn't
never-
hear that, to be honest.
best game, Genshin.
Yeah, it's the best gotcha game ever. Genshin Impact.
Genshin.
yeah,
I mean,
Got
we were
it.
watching the gaming
for crap's
awards.
sakes, Hawk, what do you think the Genshin server is called Genshin Hell?
So what happened was
What do you
is
think,
we
Neil?
were watching the Game Awards a while back, where essentially they were awarding certain games things, and the announcer called it Genshin Impact.
It's the G.
Yeah.
Yeah, I proceeded to lose it.
That was a good. That was interesting, actually.
Okay then. Imagine they do it
Yeah.
again.
Oh, I want them to do it again. Like, I want the meat to be kept alive
Do it.
somewhat.
Okay, but first,
like,
Genshin's gonna have
You
to
guys
win
remember
that award.
that? I absolutely lost it.
So, like, did y'all watch this like live on the Discord or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We watched it live
Yeah.
on Discord.
All right,
It was very funny.
That must have been like way before I got here.
It was like a year. I wasn't there, but I know when the meme came out.
Okay, how about we all watch this year's Game Awards together?
All right.
All right.
The Game Awards is when's it coming? I don't know what time are the Game Awards. It's December 8th, so next week.
Fast.
A week from
really?
now. Yeah.
Oh, us, excuse me. Gotta take the dogs out.
Okay.
Who let the dogs out?
Woof, woof, woof. Okay, so there's one more thing I want to show off before we move on. And we're not going to likely complete this, but I just want to show you how bullshit it is.
Okay.
Hey, you're depressed and strong. Can I fight it?
Oh my god.
I heard your cocaine addiction is strong. I want to fight it.
I've heard your depression is strong. Let me fight it.
I heard your national debt is rising. I heard that your national debt is strong. Let me fight it.
Oh fuck, we can't
Oh,
go
boy.
on the bridge yet. Okay, we're not doing that side quest then yet. Alright. Fair enough. I guess we really...
I've heard your
only-
disappointment is strong. Let me fight it.
I guess we only really have one choice then. Alright, off we go to the next Summon Spirit Temple. Whee!
Wee.
We.
This
I
Summon
heard your-
Spirit actually won't suck that hard. All we have since we've already done all of the dungeon stuff for it. Guess which one it is?
Fire?
Yep.
I heard your race doctor's strong. Let me fight it.
Oh god.
I've heard your disappointment in Gen 9 is strong. Let me fight it.
If I recall, if there are too many stalks to fight, it diminishes the yield. Maybe I should fight them.
Okay, now I'm thinking about one.
This is what
Pokemon
would happen if.
fight,
This is what
and
would
then
happen if Goku.
or whatever her name was suddenly goes like Ultra Instinct.
Birds.
And then suddenly all her Pokemon just get a huge stat boost.
This was the first temple we ever did, back when Colette thought that she was going on the journey of regeneration, which turned out to be a lie.
Oh
It
no.
turned out to be complete BS. Which no, it doesn't. It doesn't stand for bread
I
sandwiches.
bet it's gonna get really hot if we fight him.
What's the matter?
I'll say.
Having second thoughts about making the pact?
No, of course I want you to.
Anyway, here we go.
So, who are we making a contract with this time?
The Fire Lord.
Which one?
We're gonna see right now.
Oh, Zuko.
Oh.
That's not Zuko.
Oh my goodness. It's
Zuko?
Ifrit.
I am Sheena.
It's straight from Saint Gravel
I
too.
ask
Looks like a
that thou
fucking
annulst thy
Yu-Gi-Oh
pact
card.
with Mythos and establish a new pact with me.
I shall test whether you are worthy of forming a pact.
Yeah, we have to use Sheena. Whatever. Oh wait, no, not replacing Rain. We need Rain. I guess we'll replace Persea. Okay.
Okay then.
My fire will render everything
Time to kill the final boss of Sonic Rebels too.
Hey, at least you get to hear the cool theme again.
Yep.
Let's go.
Force seal. Ready?
Ashes.
I
want
Yeah, I
somebody
know some of you probably got to like the Discord update, but my Discord's been acting weird.
Oh, mine was acting weird for like 2 days straight until it finally updated.
I don't know, the stream was lagging, but I thought that was because of like all the programs I had, so I had to shut everything down.
Yeah, I did the
Yeah,
same.
it was ridiculous, but they finally fixed it, thank God.
For me, my issue is that sometimes when accessing the gallery from your phone, it sometimes crashes the app. Or either that or it freezes, which is what's happening to me most commonly.
I was gonna say, I want somebody to replace all of Ifrit. I want somebody to replace all of Ifrit's voice lines with Slime Hyanard.
Oh god, please.
Oh yes.
No.
He goes, burn to the ground, burn to the ground.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy on our eardrums.
There. Ready? Fire seal. Fire seal.
Burn to the ground. I'm sorry. Somebody has already probably done that. Probably. I'm not sure if you can do mods with this game.
No, you can't. Well, actually, no, that's a lie.
Ready?
You can, but it's a process.
Even just replacing voice lines.
You can barely get texture mods to work on this piece of shit. They can barely get texture mods to work on this piece of shit, and you think they're gonna get that working?
Also,
wait, I think I remember.
Your power is
Ifrit has been extinguished.
very well. Speak your vow.
Thank God.
For the sake of creating a place in which the two worlds no longer must
Oh my God,
sacrifice one
I stumbled
another,
upon another
I
good
ask
Nimona
thou to
meme.
grant me thy power.
I bestow upon you my raging inferno.
Come on, like, just the mere mention of it is already making you laugh.
Hey, another mandolin got severed. Yay!
It has been a long time.
I never thought I'd have to see your face again.
While we may be opposing forces, must you avoid me so earnestly?
What choice do we have?
Hold on, let
We're
me just
harmful
find
to
it.
one another.
It's that I found
Then
it on my
perhaps we should
laptop.
be joyous that our mana has been severed.
Who knows? What is clear, though, is that this situation will affect the entire world.
Indeed.
All we can do now is trust in the Pact Maker.
Yes. We leave everything
Ifrit's
in
voice
your
reminds me
hands.
of what's his name from Harvester, the one who goes like, you
I
must
think I don't remember.
to the lodge.
My name is Fredford Burger.
Alright, Just like we
French burger.
If the worlds are separated from each other, we're not going to be able to see each other again, are we?
Why not? We can just go back and forth with the
The
wheels.
Shockmaster.
Right now, we can move in between the worlds because they're connected by the flow of mana. But if the worlds are split apart, we don't know what will happen.
So the instant the flow of mana is severed, the two worlds may part ways forever.
Will that mean that when we form the pact with the final summoned spirit, we'll all have to say goodbye?
We don't know if that's really the case, so there's no point in worrying about it right now.
True.
Acquired Garnet.
We'll cross that bridge when we cross that bridge.
You also cross that bridge, we cross that bridge, we cross that bridge.
That bridge, that bridge, and his bridge, and her bridge.
I'm glad I wasn't the only one who was thinking of making fun of that. We're gonna cross that bridge! Cross that bridge! Cross that bridge!
Hold on, I'm gonna burst.
Huh?
Huh?
Okay, next summoned spirit is Wind.
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Craft what I desire.
I thought that was like a... no.
Also, I guess if elemental weaknesses aren't going to come into play, then fuck it, I'll keep the jewel on. Which means we'll have to do another side questing later. Oh well, won't take that long.
Not much of a specimen.
Let's get out of here. Gotta know when to go.
Oh no, trouble.
Earthquake!
I'm back.
That's because
And it's an earthquake.
we snapped another mana link.
Look, I'm back.
I return and transform this interpret into Chile.
I love how calm Regal is about it. Yeah, we're separating the flow of mana between the worlds. It's okay if there's an earthquake every now and then. That's just part of the process. Never mind the fact that people's ship might be destroyed. It's all part of nature.
Unless that earthquake is caused by Great Tusk or in Jay's case, Iron Tread.
I'm actually going to be hunting some some monsters I've hunted before because apparently some new ore from the Elder's Recess means I can upgrade my elemental hammer, so I need to do that.
Yay! We're going to Machu Picchu.
Ugh.
Oh hey, nice. So the other place was definitely Chile.
Alright, don't you mean Machu Picchu?
Machu Picchu.
Machu Picchu, I like that. That's clever.
Okay, I'm not sure that way, to be honest.
Also, isn't Machu Picchu in Peru?
It is in Peru.
You're in for a world.
I've never been in Peru.
Let's get out of here. Gotta know when to
There
go.
once was a man from Peru who dreamed he was eating a shoe.
Isn't that
What?
one of the oldest rhymes in the book?
Yep.
I know one like that. Are they limericks, right?
Yeah.
Sheena, we're counting on you with Sylph.
Bring it on.
I can't believe that weasel died.
Oh, she's cute.
That's not a buff
You
demon
are a
thing.
summoner, are you not? We, the Sylph, already share a pact with Mythos.
Oh, so they're a hive mind.
I am Sheena. I ask that thou
No, they're
annulst thy
triplets.
pact with Mythos and establish a new pact with me.
Ah, so the next pact maker's
You
finally
kiss-
here. Okay then, we'll test out your power.
Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup.
Da, da,
What's
da, 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 da,
No
da.
regret.
Dun, 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 dun.
This can purple girls.
That's right, you get to fight not one, not two, but three for the price of one.
Here we go. Don't get in my way. Ray! Supersonic thrust!
Shredded wave!
Get ready.
Good need.
She's the spellcaster of the group, so we kind of need to kill her.
Yeah.
Only problem is she's kind of difficult to kill because she has that stupid ass shield.
Shields are not stupid. They can be used for offense.
Guys, I just found the best Nomona Goku meme. I'm just waiting for it to show up on my... Okay, hold on. I found it, all I have to do is send. I had my mic muted because I was bursting out of laughter.
Just kill the Bahem being part of girls.
Okay, should be spending right about...
Oh boy.
Wait, what happened?
Oh dear.
What files it this time?
Okay, she's target.
What's it sending?
Hold on.
Oh, there it
Oh
is.
shit.
I've seen it.
You saw it, right?
I've seen it before, yeah.
Hold on a sec. Hold on a sec.
It's in... Also, it says Rahul fainted. Nah, he's dead.
Okay, this
Hold on a
looks like
sec,
it's
hold on a sec.
teleporting and she's annoying me.
Dude, this core's malfunctioning right now.
Oh no.
Yeah, twice. I don't know, every time you try to send an image, it just tanks. Yeah, I assume you all saw it.
Yay!
You know I can hear that image, right?
We ended the Powerpuff Girls.
Yay.
Yay, and it's all
Yay.
thanks to a little kid.
No longer
And
sugar.
a little kid and his kendama.
I'm impressed too. Yes, you shall have what you seek. Now make your vow.
I want to
What
create
vow?
a place in which the two worlds no longer must sacrifice one another.
Damn.
Understood. But please
Is that
keep to your
easy?
vow. We do not wish to be betrayed again.
What?
Oh.
Stella again.
What?
What is that?
That's Gnome.
Oh.
Mr. Saturn.
That's Gnome?
Yeah.
Yeah, weren't you there?
No, I don't think I
No.
think this is the first time I remember seeing him like that. He's just a giant chunky mole. He's big fungus.
He does a little dance too.
It's Mr. Saturn, Jay.
And you will never see him again this playthrough. This is the only time.
He is dead.
Womp womp.
Womp womp.
Just one
Sad
more
shark
to go.
noises. I want to see
Do
more
you really
comedy.
think Silverant and Tetheala will be cut off from each other forever?
We're gonna do this regardless, right?
Yeah.
But if the Riards stop working after we form the last pact, we're going to be stuck in one world or the other.
The people of Mizuho wish to move to Silverant. There has to be something we can do.
I suggest we do some investigation on the effects of separating the worlds before we form the pact with the final summon spirit.
It seems as though the shaking has increased in magnitude.
The time between the severing of the mana flow and the resulting earthquake has decreased as well.
I guess the worlds are struggling to split apart.
Acquired opal.
The dude in the red armor sounds familiar.
I think Lloyd is Johnny Young Bosch, but don't quote me on that.
Nah, that is not that
Manville.
Yeah, it's Robin from Teen Titans.
That's what I was thinking. And
Yeah,
like even
now
the
you know.
slash, even like the slash attacks.
It's going from Fire Emblem Awakening.
It's like the same. Wah, ah.
Yeah. Congratulations. Now that won't leave your mind.
So this last Mana Link will require some work.
It's like I told Araya about this on the first episode, and
Basically, I just imagined like Lloyd bursting out into song and singing, "It would be so awesome! It would be so cool! It would be the most incredible superhero movie the world has ever seen!" Like, you know that one?
My first time.
Sure.
Oh.
Huh?
It's the first time seeing this game. It's really cool.
like I told Araya about the fact that Lloyd and Robin from Teen Titans share the same voice actor, and I thought I just cursed Araya throughout the whole playthrough.
But I ended up cursing him instead.
What, did you swear at him?
No, I just showed you the song.
The song?
My movie, my superhero movie.
Poor kid.
I did not like Teen Titans Go when I was there.
None
I
of
used
us
to
did.
enjoy it, but I felt like I was losing brain cells every episode, so I decided to stop it.
I just wanted to punch my TV every time I saw that show come on.
The original.
I used to saw it. The end.
The original was good.
Yeah, it really was good.
Like some of the early 2000s of Cartoon Network was some of like the best stuff. Like Samurai.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
It was an era before Warner Brothers became assholes.
I really love the Grim Invention
Yeah.
of Billy and Mandy.
That was thing.
Oh yeah.
Not just those eras, but like the cartoon eras.
The Temple of Darkness.
The Temple of Derpness.
I really like that Cartoon Network crossover city skits.
I think there's a
Oh
certain,
yeah, that was my first exposure to CN.
I think there's a certain point where like networks start to sell their souls. So I don't know. some sort of money devil.
The
Monkey is the devil.
The money devil. That means Denji has to fight it.
People are afraid of money. People are sorry. That's gotta be a fear now.
I think
The most dreaded devil of all, the money devil.
The money devil.
Good thing Denji took care of it.
Denji's good for Denji. He's a Chad.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna get so rich when he's done with him.
He's just like me, for real.
For real.
Yeah. Once Denji becomes a millionaire, he can buy all the ramen he wants.
He can finally be on the cover art of Forbes magazine, standing next to Oprah and the Queen.
He'll have all the girlfriends he could ever want and more.
and touch their boobas one by one.
Respectfully.
I still can't get over the fact that Himeno vomited in his mouth. That was.
Oh.
That was bad.
It's made by the dude who can levitate.
Oh. You got to that part alright.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
This is spoiler for anyone has not saw the recent episode of Chainsaw Man. Not the one that just launched this week, but the upper week. So sorry.
I'm caught up with the manga, so
I
know of it.
I need to say, best character in Chainsaw Man is Kobani's car.
Kobani's car.
Kobani's car.
So
Yeah,
we've
that's
got
Yes, this is
we've
true
got to
best
rescue
character.
the elf that helped us earlier because she's about to be executed.
Oh no.
Again?
Oh no.
Again?
Yeah.
No, not
Again?
again. This is a different elf. This is the keen elf that helped us.
Jesus, even after all that, these girls still not learn the damn thing.
Nope, everyone about Tokyo still hates half-elves, hates their guts, doesn't like them.
This is like a doorman video.
Kinda.
Elf gets executed. What happens is shocking.
And Rain is now bribing a person.
Wait, where'd you get that gold? Where'd you get the gold, right?
From blackjack.
Yeah, she won it all. Don't you remember? We bet on Zelos'
because-
soul.
No, because my stream was stuttering at the time.
Don't worry, all you need to
Oh
know
my
is
god,
that
look at those little poly bubbles! Look!
Look at the skybox.
Holy shit!
Holy.
Oh wait, it's the battle. It's the battle coliseum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a side quest involving this, but you fighting the Coliseum is part of the story. It's not hard.
Ah yes, the famous Tails Coliseum, where you've been spending all of your post-game time on it. Or at least half of your post-game time on this.
Oh, there is no post-game in Tales of Symphonia. There's just game.
Yeah. Yeah, but the point is just like, there is a long
Just
side
game,
quest
no
about
plot.
this. I think if I remember, you have to beat the tourney with every single character.
Wrong guy to mess with.
And there's different difficulties for it too.
I don't think having a battle in an arena with agreed upon rules is messing with you, but okay.
Also, Hug, if you're wondering how much gold we saw, don't worry. It's just that Rain bet on Zelos' soul, and it somehow won all the money from the casino.
She wants to go to OZ. That's interesting.
Of course, the whole Zelos soul thing is a lie. We just got really
Yes,
good
yeah.
at blackjack.
Oh wait, her father is the Pope. Ah, that sucks.
What? Oh. That stinks.
And the Pope ruled that all half-elves who commit crimes are to be punished by death.
So basically, elves get no rights.
So we need to go.
Or
So
left.
do we need to summon a bunch of rats again?
Oh my god.
We are rats.
I said rights, not rats.
Because I can go get Hugo right now. He can summon a tidal wave of rats towards the Pope.
Oh my god.
God, fuck it. God, I still remember that fucking Hugo fight.
What are you doing now, Hawk? Rat ASMR?
We are rats.
Everyone has the right to bear rats.
The rats. Shadow. Can you see all of me? Break into my misery. Step inside all about that.
So now that we've had our tail standard morality moment, let's move on to the dungeon.
Let's go fight Shadow the Hedge.
Don't you know every Tales game has a standard mandated morality moment where they hammer a lesson into you with the force of a sledgehammer. In this case, it's the fact that discrimination is bad, and you're bad if you're racist.
Yep, it definitely sounds like a doorman, your average doorman video.
Don't just
I
shove
don't
it down
know.
your
There's a lot of people that seem to not quite understand that and maybe could use some hammering in.
No, they need like a feeding tube.
A feeding tube?
Yeah, just shove that down their throat. Go glug 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 glug. I don't know how they actually use those in hospitals.
I think it's like I think they connect. I think they connect something. They connect that onto your throat or something, or onto your mouth.
No, there's a tool they use to force your mouth and throat open, and then
I'll be right back.
they can kind of snake the tube down inside. They don't connect things to your throat unless you've had a tracheotomy.
Yeah. I guess, and this is, I'm still joking, by the way. I'm guessing this is how they stuff anti-racist and stuff onto your mouth.
I'm just thinking about sticking an IV drip to your wrist, and then you just have your wrist be fed with applesauce.
That would be bad, because you don't want applesauce in your blood vessels.
I remember seeing that. I remember seeing that in a cartoon.
Pat, I want your opinion. What is worse, having applesauce in your veins or having Lysol in your veins?
Oh, no.
I would say probably Lysol because it's going to cause more damage, but neither one would be good. I wouldn't think.
Yeah, I want to say who was the brilliant genius that came up with this idea.
Yeah, well, that was Bleach that he came up with.
Welcome to our first mechanic of this temple. A shadow blob.
It is a blob.
I could probably
Hello, I'm a shadow
I could
blob.
probably tell you guys about the great genius whose name shall not be mentioned, but I think you already know who he is.
Why does it look like that?
And this blob is the summoned spirit of darkness, Shadow.
It looks like
It's
a
like
speaker. It's like a speaker.
Speaker is not what I was coming up with, but okay.
It looks like an earbud.
It looks like Alexa.
Wow.
That's all right.
Now it's even more like a particular sort of object.
It's the Amazon Echo.
It's a mountain.
It's a lava lamp.
I wish I had a lava lamp. Lava lamps are cool.
I used to have one.
Yeah, they do.
So
I think I
then
had
we
one.
have to lead all of these little fucks to the seal at the bottom so that we can fight Shadow. This is our mechanic.
Does anyone still play with like plasma balls? Those are fun.
I don't think so.
Or are they plasma orbs?
I like
Had one in a while.
I don't think
Plasma orbs are really
Baptist
cool.
had one. It was pretty good.
Plasma orbs are so 80s. I love them. Like, they give off a really cool 80s feel.
Sorry, I still get excited for like silly things.
I would be excited too. I mean, I got excited for super meals. I feel that sentiment.
Yesterday I saw a fish tank in a doctor's office, and I was so amused.
So we can spit out Shadow.
I was just like, the fishies.
The fish.
There's one that had like
Yeah.
little. There's one that had little teefies.
I know that feeling, Vito. Like, every single place I go to that has a large fish tank, you can just see me gawking at them for like 10 minutes straight.
There was one that was playing with like bubbles. It was swimming in circles. It was cute.
Aww.
It was like a Oh.
Gonna regret
These manticores came at us out of nowhere. Ray Sterling.
Hold on.
Strobe lights.
Right on strobe dance.
Oh, also, before I leave, is that a motherfucking infinite dendrogram reference?
Yes, that is a motherfucking infinite dendrogram reference.
Oh, you're leaving now, JJ? Are you busy?
No, no, no. No, I'm just gonna get something.
Okay.
Alright, be right back.
So yeah, this little guy's gonna follow us for now.
Bree.
He goes.
Just kind of look like that way.
Come on, shadow things. Thank you.
There we go.
These things are kind of irritating because they don't go where you want them to go.
Not much of a specimen.
Deadly destruction. What about deadly premonition? I would like to play Deadly Premonition. That's a funny game.
Just warming up.
Okay, come on, you stupid little shadow shit. There you go.
Shadow
Come
shit.
on. Come on, thank you.
There's another one.
Oh, there's a friend.
Hello.
Hello.
Hey.
Oh, there's a smiley face on that.
His name is Mr. Smiley.
Ew. I'm kept here forever.
I've been trapped here for 5 million years. I've been awakened. I will wreak my vengeance upon this world.
Alright, son. What impression are you going to
I don't
hear
know.
now?
I don't know.
Oh, wait.
Oh no, he's stuck.
Oh, it didn't get stuck. Thank God. I would have lost my shit.
I think.
Oh my god.
I think I was vaguely doing like a Kill Bill villain impression, where this one character is like been in prison for millions of years, and she's like, I will make my wrath about this world.
We're gonna get you.
Sounds like the impression of a child.
God, these
Hello.
blobs
No, that's not.
suck.
That's not something to roast them.
I clipped in this block.
These blobs suck. Their pathfinding is even worse than the GameCube.
Hello.
Where did it go? Oh, there it is.
Yeah, I am.
It's like peekaboo.
Come on, shadows.
Peekaboo.
Hi.
Is this why we're just playing with the shadows?
Yeah, they're just freaking out.
Start shadow boxing.
Come on.
Shadow box.
Come on.
No, this looks more like this looks more like air hockey.
Come on, you stupid pieces of shit. Fucking follow me.
This is more like playing Among Us.
You know what? Fuck you. Fuck you. I'm done with you.
This is gonna be a piece of cake.
We should put that if we could.
Air hockey moment.
Do you think they have like? Do you think they have like an online air hockey game? That'd be cool if they did.
There's probably one.
There probably is.
But it just wouldn't feel as fun as the real thing.
Yeah, I like to cheat.
Ready?
Oh, sorry.
Huh?
So that's
Huh?
Huh?
That was
You cheat at? How do you cheat at air hockey?
I just throw the paddle in the opposite direction, and then yeah, make the person like take the time to get distracted there.
Wow. Okay, you know
No,
what?
that's not cheating. That's yeah.
Well, you know.
Come on, you little shits!
Here we go again.
Are they called paddles? What are they called? Yeah.
We're gonna call these.
You gotta know that is not cheating. That's called mental gymnastics.
We're gonna call these. We're gonna call these things. We're gonna call these things.
That is more appropriate. Yes.
We're gonna call these things the paddles.
The paddles.
I'm gonna
The
call
paddles.
these things. I'm gonna call these things the fucking assholes soon.
But Shuri,
this is already
Shuri,
going well.
Shuri, they're just paddles.
I don't care!
This is.
They're assholes!
It's clipping, look!
No.
It's
It's just phasing through the map now.
just Orion Shuri's brain cells manifested in the form of a blob.
This whole dungeon is someone's brain on like a test they didn't study for.
This does look
Yeah.
very disorganized.
Yeah.
Fucking stupid is what it's shitting is.
Come on,
There's a third
Shadows.
one.
Any second now.
It's like, I'm staying here. You
It's
can't
like
move.
I'm gonna use this joke again. This is like Shuri trying to manage a daycare. All the shadowy blob
For the
things and just
cutscene.
running around causing chaos.
Just for that cutscene alone.
Just do what they want.
Also, I played the new Splatoon update.
How was it?
I have to say, Gold Arrow Spray is the meta.
Come downstairs, you little shits!
We're gonna call this. We're gonna call this moment. Shuri yells at black blobs.
Shuri yells at hockey pucks.
Oh god, this is entertaining. It's okay.
It's okay, it'll be fine.
Wait.
Everything is Daijobu.
I know I'm not so perfect. I know this game is not so perfect.
Look at them all, they're all forming a line.
They're all forming a line to get. They're all forming a line to get a weapon from Shuri.
Everything is gang gang woo.
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 Whatever
Yeah.
that sound.
What the fuck are you thinking?
They're all forming a line to get a weapon from Shuri.
I mean, I could probably find. I could probably find the big reason why these hockey pucks don't want to follow you. They're playing as Zelos.
Me next. Ow.
But yeah, as I was saying before all of this, basically gold arrow sprays are the meta right now in Turf War.
Do not bother us.
How so?
I got like 1400 paint on like the third match I ever did with it.
Don't get in my way. Devastation. Don't get in my way like that.
No.
I'm ready. Twin Tiger Blade. All right.
Ooh. Duh.
Okay. Here we go again.
Hello. Hi.
What are you doing?
Whoever programmed these shadows, they're like masterminds.
They're geniuses. It's probably been programmed by Elon Musk.
No.
No.
Okay, maybe
He doesn't
not
write
him.
code.
I would imagine that he would do a very shit job at code either way.
He does not write code.
It'll be like that one Patrick meme. You know,
He
the
doesn't
one with the hammer.
understand code either. That's come very apparent after recent drama that he's participated in publicly.
You know what, Hada? That somewhat makes me proud because I guess I know more code than Elon Musk. Let's
Well, a lot of
go.
people do.
I think I know what 9 is in binary. I think it's like 10001 or something like that. I could be wrong. Oh,
Hi,
welcome back.
Nash.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome back. You missed something notable.
It was
Jerry
awesome.
was getting angry at the blobs.
At the
We called them Pucky Pucks.
Not much of a spec.
Shittily programmed! That's why!
I was gonna say too. Elon Musk couldn't decode his emotions.
Yeah, I think I don't know binary.
Decoding these emotions. Where are the O's?
I can explain binary once I get over my visceral rage. One moment. Oh, they all stayed here! Good for you!
What's going on?
Everybody were clapping for the
it's
frogs!
great.
Except my intelligence! Yay!
This is entertaining.
Oh.
Not too bad.
Can you tell I hate this dungeon?
Yep. Decoding
Yeah,
these
all of
emotions.
us
Where are the
do.
O's? Wait, no, that's not how
Okay,
it goes.
now that the blobs are at Blobby Daycare, I can finally explain binary.
Thank you.
I was half expecting Shuri to just throw an F-bomb.
Not much of
Okay,
A very
so
long
binary-
F-bomb.
So binary is based off of phase 2. So essentially each bit is a multiple of 2. So you've got 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, and so on. And how many bits are turned on is the number. So let's just say like if the first and second bit were turned on, that would be the binary value for free. If the first and third bit were turned on, that would be the binary value for 5. And so on and so forth.
That makes sense. That's neat.
I
guess
know
someone
this
understands
this because if you're in networking, you have to do something called subnetting, and you get very familiar with binary notation.
Thanks to Shuri, I know more than Elon Musk.
I mean, I already know more programming than Elon Musk by default.
Is that another
It's like,
blob in there?
if you take like 1 hour of a Python course or Java, congratulations, you know more about programming than Elon Musk will probably ever will. Which is a big accomplishment. You deserve to be proud of yourself.
Need like a participation trophy.
No, that's not no, I think that's a low bar. I think you deserve like a medal.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go.
It needs to be encouraging. It needs to be like an achievement where you feel a sense of pride and accomplishment. And holy shit, I can't believe I said that twice. God motherfucking damn. Why am I doing this?
Another sign of Lloyd.
We need to like it's level up on the servers.
Archaeology is great. Rain is scary. Like, sure, Regal might have committed murder, but Rain is the scariest of them all.
Not much of a specimen.
Devastation! No way!
Ready?
Do a punishment!
So that's the weakness. How was that?
Twin Tiger Blade! Like Twin
Ready?
Tiger Blade!
Infliction!
Twin
Atlas!
Tiger Blade!
Man, that was pathetic!
Hey, what's
Oh, hey! It's one of you shits again! Yay!
I came back. I came back to Shuri yelling, "Great, yippee!"
Come on, you stupid little fuck!
Hold on a second.
Hi.
Oh, wait.
No, I feel like staying here.
Okay, there's something we gotta do first. We can leave them here. They won't move, hopefully. Of course, I never know with this fucking game, so who knows.
Beto went to sleep.
Alrighty.
I'm tired of it.
Aqua laser! Devastation! Deadly destruction!
Ready? So that's the weakness.
Like that!
Are you okay?
Are you okay? Buster Wolf!
Infliction!
Ready?
I love Terry.
But Pasea could definitely do Buster Wolf.
I think if I know someone who definitely can do Buster Wolf, it's Yuri. Yuri Lowell.
Oh, wait. Where did you go, you little... Come on, you little...
No!
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 What the
No!
fuck are you doing?
I want my McDonald's.
Come on!
I want to
No!
go with Delos!
Speaking of McDonald's, I rewatched the Flintstones movie by myself recently, and there's a scene where I think Betty and Barney were adopting Bam Bam, and Bam Bam ran out into the road, and there's like they have their own version of McDonald's called Rockdonald's.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm rocking it.
The Flintstones have such a huge surplus of rock puns.
Yeah.
I
They
remember
definitely rock you out.
I remember the Robot Chicken skit where Barney became homicidal because of all the little funny dinosaurs making puns, and he was like, "No more puns!" And he just starts killing them all.
Wait.
What the fuck?
Come on, you little shit!
All because he wanted Fred Flintstone's fucking cereal.
Oh, you wanted some Fruity Pebbles?
Barney, my pebbles!
Come on!
I remember those commercials a lot.
What are you
No.
doing?
Stella smells like woman perfume.
Woman perfume.
Please, thank you.
Thank you. Who's a good boy? You should give him a Scooby snack.
What am I gonna give him, a shadow snack?
Yeah.
Yes.
I think Boulevard of Broken Dreams A CD of Boulevard of Broken Dreams will make it happy.
Like that?
I think Shuri deserves that more than the hockey pucks.
All around me are familiar faces.
That's not
I'm
it.
sure. What I'm sure.
That's the wrong song.
Oh.
Okay, we've nearly got all the little shits here. There's just one more.
You're gonna regret this.
Almost there.
I think the Boulevard Broken Dreams song goes, I walk a lonely road, the only road that I have ever known.
I have
so much when I was in high school, like, holy fuck.
On these empty
Yeah,
streets, going
too
through
much.
Boulevard of Broken Dreams.
I walk this lonely road. My girlfriend's a frog and I'm a toad.
Thank you, Shadow. Thank you, Shadow Shit. I appreciate
Shadow
it.
Shit.
Shadow Shit. Somewhere in the world, Shadow the Hedgehog stopped reading his newspaper just now.
Assuming that Shadow reads newspapers.
So that's the weakness.
Well, I mean, yeah. Where wouldn't he be? He's reading the newspapers about covering the sin he just committed.
He was reading about his article on the nice. No, I'm not gonna say that. That's a I almost said I almost said another Shadow-related joke, which is a whole different rabbit hole on its own.
Yeah.
It's where Shadow rates your thingy. Hey, it was running up to you. It wanted to say hi. Look, they come to say hi.
Are you okay? Thank you.
Shuri, what do you think of these fellas?
Okay, they're standard box. They're box standard enemies. If they only get experience, we move on.
I was just warming up.
You're gonna regret
Okay. Oh, believe me, Genius, I already am regretting this.
Ready? Dual punishment.
What?
So that's the weakness.
What was that?
Genius was like, you're gonna regret this, and I'm like, I'm already regretting this.
Genius reads your mind. He definitely knows the pain you're going through.
Every copy of Tales of Symphonia is personalized.
It looks like it is over.
Well, like every game Shuri plays is personalized. That's why there's so many crazy moments that happen throughout the Shuri channel.
Oh fuck, that's right.
You see, we here at Shuri Enterprises are not responsible for whatever shenanigans that happen when playing a game.
The funny game. Would you like your game with extra funny?
With a side of satire? And bad jokes?
And molding?
And yeah, like Shuri molding.
And I
I
just
see what's going on now.
all I just thought right now is a Shuri malt.
A Shuri malt. Ha!
Where it's colored the malt drink is colored pink and blue.
You're gonna regret this.
Are you okay?
Also, Matt, sorry if I didn't see your comment earlier than usual. I already sent you like kind of like the instructions, I guess, on how to deal with that.
So that's the weakness.
That was just warming up.
Punishment.
Like, you can also go to voice settings. You can also see that.
Okay, so we just push it in. And... there we go.
Go to voice settings.
Can I ask what a Vindaloop is?
A what?
What's a Vindaloop?
I feel like
This
I
is gonna
should
be a
know this, but my brain can't pull up the
cake.
information right now.
Ready?
Ray! Infliction!
Die. Are you okay?
First aid!
I'll just look up what a Vindaloop is.
All right.
Not much of a specimen.
Vindaloop definition.
Punishment!
Ready?
Deadly destruction!
So that's the weakness.
Okay, Vindaloop. When one is caught in a continuous circle of time regarding a wedding that has yet to happen for many years.
I didn't know that's what it meant. I thought it had another meaning, but that's
That was
funny.
just warming up.
Oh god, here it is. The next shadow shit. Yay.
Wouldn't you say that this is a shadow showdown?
Okay, come on, you little shit. Just follow me, please. Come on, you stupid little fuck.
Shuri, it's just a game. It can't hurt you.
Yay, it's following me. Come on, that's it. Good Shadow. Good Shadow. Do you want a cookie?
Do you want a shadow snack?
You wanna play Fairly Odd Parents Shadow Showdown?
Oh my god.
You want to play Shadow the Hedgehog?
No. I don't want to. Well, maybe I want to punish it. I don't know. Oh god.
Hey, maybe you should say it when it passes. You should tell them we're gonna play Shadow of the Colossus.
Okay, we've got all five things. Yay! Now we can move on to the final part of this dungeon.
Finally.
Good.
Ready?
Fight! Ray!
So that's the weakness.
Wait, what was that?
All right.
Okay, let's gather all of you shits. Let's go.
Alright.
Wait. They have to fall. Of course they have to follow you down. Why would they have to follow you down?
Oh boy.
Oh boy. They're freaking out. There they come.
Come on. It's like cleaning children!
At least you get to know what being a mother is like.
Not much of a spec.
It's like cleaning children!
Devastation.
At least you don't have to send them out into the cold.
No way. Ready?
Hey! Chimera's fine!
That's how we kill.
All right.
Excuse me.
Oh, yeah, excuse you.
You're gonna regret this.
Well, hold on a sec.
So that's the weakness. Devastation. Deadly distraction. Endless infliction.
Twin Tiger Blade.
No.
No way.
Ready? Twin Tiger
At least you don't have the little shadows being chucked away.
Oh god.
Are you okay?
Just as I expected.
Yeah, great. Just what I needed. I'm being chucked into the void.
Like, Rysong?
Oh my god.
Oh no! Oh no!
This is gonna be a piece of cake.
This is you.
Are you okay?
So it's gonna be a piece of cake immediately gets smacked.
Pretty good.
Dual punch. So that's
You know, I would have honestly preferred a Tales of Symphonia remake rather than a remaster, but oh well.
And then there's the one straggler behind us. Okay, children, get on the Zelos bus. Come on! Get on the
I don't
Zelos
wanna.
bus.
Don't wanna.
Look at them, they're just inching their... Oh, for the love of God. Okay. Hi.
50% output. It should be sufficient.
Ready?
Devastation!
Like
Do not bother us.
Wait, there's only 4. There's shit number 5. Oh, there you! There's always a straggler, isn't there? Yeah, this is a dead end. But we got a treasure chest, so it's not that bad. What are you doing? That's it, come on. The fuck are you doing?
Straggler.
No, I don't even care. There we go. One, two, 3, 4, 5. Okay. God, these stupid blobs get stuck on the stupidest shit. It's like, come on! It's not that hard!
They need help.
I get that you guys are formless manifestations of a summoned spirit, but surely you would be smarter than this!
This is something we in the community like to call skill
Gamer
issue.
rage.
No, yeah, it's called skill issue, and I'm not talking about Shuri.
I thought it was just called gamer rage.
What is Shuri experiencing is called gamer rage. What we call the shadows doing this skill issue.
This is Shuri. This is Shuri rage.
He's having a Shuri moment. God, I feel so dirty saying that with this context.
Oh dear. I'm just imagining Shuri just smashing the whole place in anger. And going.
I imagine her having blonde's rage face.
Yes. That has to be an emote.
Yeah.
What, Shuri rage face?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just like one big red glowing eye.
Do.
Do not bother us.
Oh. Wait, is that you, Mash? Oh.
You're gonna regret this.
No way. Pretty good.
Hey guys, the new Scott the Wasp video just came out.
That was just
I care.
He may as well be Scott the Derp for all I know.
Scott the Derp. Hey y'all, Derp here.
Hey y'all, Derp here. It's Derp season. And we're gonna be celebrating the 12 days of Derpmas.
Derpmas. We should do something about
help.
We should do that. 12 days of Derpmas.
What, just me coming up with some kind of derp reference?
No, I mean like 12 days of playing Christmas related games.
This is gonna be a piece
I don't think there are that many Christmas related games.
Oh, trust me, there are. There's Santa Claus Saves the Earth. There's Nightmare Before Christmas on GBA. There's Santa Bowling on the PC.
Wait, that's not called Santa Bowling, it's called Elf Bowling.
There's also that Sonic Adventure Dreamcast DLC Christmas.
But that one's good. That one's good.
I'm trying to think of other Christmas related stuff.
On the first day of Derpmas, Santa Claus gave to me cognitive behavioral therapy.
Ooh! I know a good one. The Polar Express game.
I do like Polar Express.
If I remember, that game was on the PS2 and GameCube. I don't know which version is best though.
GameCube probably. I could get it running if you wanted to. Oh wait, here, we finally get to drop off the blobs. Okay, blobbies, go back to your parents!
Huh?
Shadow's the summoned spirit of darkness. The opposite of that would be the summoned spirit of light, right?
Yeah, but why do you ask?
Well, Luna was saying she wanted us to bring Asuka, so...
Yes. Considering the time we'll need to spend to find Asuka, we should save the summoned spirit of light for last.
I wonder why Asuka left the Guardian Tower of Mana.
He probably just ran away to find some chicks.
You're confusing him with yourself,
Oh,
Zelos. Anyway,
like you're no different.
It's so adorable.
Will it be even more cuter? Nope.
Hey, buddy, fuck you!
It's dark chaos. It does. Wait, no. It kind of looks like a symbiote.
Mythos.
It looks more like
we're
a
doing the same
symbiote than it
thing
does
that the
chaos.
legendary hero once did.
Whatever it is, it looks ugly.
I ask that thou annulst thy pact with Mythos
Annulst.
and establish a new pact with me.
He's coming.
He certainly did. He just slid over to you, and then just breaks into battle. I don't know. That's funny to me.
What is this? Some ASMR?
Oh, this is Kingdom Hearts now.
Darkness, 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 light. Keyblade, darkness, darkness, keyblade. Darkness, darkness, hearts. Darkness, hearts.
Something, dark side. Something, complete.
Light, darkness, hearts.
Don't get in my way!
Keyblade. Keyblade war.
Ready? Healing circle!
Tiger Blade!
Are you okay?
Okay.
Why did I think that it was you?
No. Although I do hope that it goes.
Like you're playing Killer 7 all of a sudden.
I want to play Killer 7. I heard that one's a pretty cool game.
We interrupt Tales and Symphonia to bring you Xehanort ASMR.
It likes to give you very strange view angles.
Don't get in my way! That's that.
La Latina.
You don't waste any words, do you? For the sake of creating a place in which the two worlds must no longer sacrifice one another, I ask that you lend me your power.
I am the Shockmaster. I remember his name now! Sergeant at Arms! That was his name!
What?
From Harvester. The guy who goes, "You must come back with me."
Oh! Took you
Yeah,
long
he was
enough.
like that.
With the summoned spirit of light, and we can sever another
Except they
mantle.
didn't
Took you long
talk.
enough.
Right,
He
we're counting
spoke
on
with
you
his
for the
mind.
next one too, Sheena.
You got it.
Mocking ASMR when.
Search at Arms to ASMR.
Okay, so it's gonna take us the rest of the stream to fight our way out of here, so what did you guys learn?
That darkness is funny.
Keep a close
It's
eye on
that.
your kids.
You know what I learned? Fuck them kids.
I learned darkness.
I learned that the pathing in this game sucks and the developers should feel bad.
But hey, look on the bright side. At least they're better than Conan and Elon Musk.
That is true.
Not a high bar.
Yeah, but still. Anyway, I think this is probably the last Elon Musk joke we'll make for a while. So please enjoy yourselves for some good old fashioned
Darkness
highbrow
beam.
satire.
Darkness beam attack!
Like the one you're just hearing right now.
Somebody beam attack.
Anyways, hope you enjoyed this stream.
So
I bet.
tomorrow, I promise I will actually record the Pokemon Stadium thing.
Yay.
Yay.
And we will absolutely make sure that Shuri doesn't have a gamer moment.
So here's some background. Here's some background information. So essentially, we've completed the gym leaders up to Koga, and we've beaten the Pika Cup, Petite Cup, and the Poke Cup Great Ball.
We decided to record Pokemon Stadium because when we were streaming on Discord, it was just there were some lot of funny moments that happened throughout. We couldn't just make this not into stream. So for the first time ever, you're going to be seeing Pokemon Stadium gameplay, as well as some funny commentary from ya boys. As well as seeing Shuri suffer.
Of course you would, Zelos, because you're a walking phallic object.
What the fuck? Now
That's what I was saying.
Now I'm just imagining Zelos is basically a dildo with legs.
Yeah, we can say dildo on this channel. As long as we don't say the anatomical word, we should be okay.
God damn it.
So we're gonna do a loop of Tefeala, but beforehand, there's one more thing I wanted to show everybody really quick.
Which is...
One moment once these people stop talking.
Hey Zelos, shut the fuck up.
Painful knowledge.
Whee!
You know those joke weapons I was talking to you about? I can show them off to you now.
Ooh.
And I see Cindy already hopped off. Okay.
Wait, he did? I didn't know.
Huh.
Let me check exactly how much was needed. It should be... Yep, this. Okay. And it crashed. It crashed.
Yay.
It crashed? Well, what a way to end the stream then.
Oh dear.
Whatever. I'll show it off tomorrow. Anyway, I'll
You at least-
catch you all later.
Did you make sure to save?
Yeah, I should have saved somewhere in the Temple of Shadow. I might have to refight Shadow again, but that'll be quick.
Alright.
Alrighty.
You don't have to guide Shadow Kindergarten again.
Oh my god, yeah. I'll
Make
catch
sure
you
you...
later.
Good night.
Alright, see you guys then. Hope you all had fun.